Hey guys, welcome back. In today's video, we're looking at part 9 of What If Civilization Started Over. It's been almost 3 weeks. I kind of forgot what happened last episode. Yeah, so let's just get into this video, shall we? To start out, we're going to start to see people from this Mesopotamian nation, or the Dark Green team, start to go Fertile Crescent, reaching into Israel, and yeah. This is where we're going to see the group split up into two. One group is going to start to go down here into Egypt, and they're going to start to follow the Nile River, while another one is going to start to go up into the Anatolian Peninsula, following this, discovering the island of Rhodes, I'm pretty sure. They're going to go up here and discover Thrace, which is going to be the first time people have moved into Europe. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to make sure they kind of just finish up discovering Anatolia, because it looks a lot better on a map. I know that's not really what it's supposed to be, but yeah. And yeah, this is kind of what they will discover. Okay, and I kind of just fixed it up a bit because I kind of got annoyed. And here are the nations that will form. It is Egypt and Rhodes. And Egypt's capital, it's going to be in Egypt. I mean, where else would it be? And Rhodes, its capital is going to be in Rhodes. Yeah, now you can't see the island. And time to do water borders. Okay, this is better. Now let's go over here into and well, Mesopotamia is a authoritarian dictatorship, I should say. It's well, it's not friendly to its people. It is probably the least democrat, where most nations aren't even considered democratic. I mean, maybe the yellow team here, or Aiden I know it's not. Yeah, really, the most democratic nation I can think of is this one or one of these two. Yeah, this world is very undemocratic, and well, basically here the green team it's getting a bit too big. As we see, it is going to expand into Egypt, and yeah, it's just mainly going along the Fertile Crescent. Which, if you don't know, pay more attention in history because I'm not going to explain it. It's kind of self-explanatory. And because of this, mainly in these little cities surrounding the capital, we're going to see the first democratic rebellion start. And by democratic, I mean it's not too democratic. You basically have to be rich. You have to be rich, whatever race this is, and probably their state religion. But yeah, all of these major cities, except the capital, are going to start to, rebel. And soon, basically, all of their old land is going to join in on this rebellion. And eventually, here, the rebellion is going to stop, as it's going to claim all of this new land, as it will get its independence from the Mesopotamian nation, which is now kind of Syria. And it's really weak now. In Egypt, they realize they're weak. I mean, Egypt's also pretty weak, but this is basically desert. And so Egypt, they're going to send a few troops in, not many. And yeah, it's not looking good, as there's no one really to stop them, as the population is probably 20,000, 25,000. And any fertile areas that they are kind of in the Fertile Crescent. So basically here they're going to surrender, over to them, and they're just going to join Egypt. So I know this new Mesopotamian nation's democratic. I'm just going to give it the old color. But just know the first Mesopotamian nation that's dead. What is it? You may be wondering. Well, kinda dead. Well, the leader's son is going to escape with about 4,000 individuals somehow, and they're going to get on boats, and they're just going to start to drift this way until they will reach the island of Cyprus. And this land hasn't been discovered, and so they're going to be like, why don't we land on it? So first they're going to send a few people in just to really know what's on the island, and eventually they're actually going to fully discover the island. And so they will found this new nation, aka Cyprus. And Cyprus here, they are like the old Mesopotamia, because that's basically who they are. They have the same government. And so they're going to start their expansion across the coast of the Mediterranean, kind of where Antioch was. I don't know if that city's still populated, but I know it was like a Roman port where the Silk Road ended. And so, well, they're still really weak, and so they're just not going to claim this, but they do have plans on retaking their homeland. Inside of Lake Baikal, as we know, this Baikal nation, which kind of won this war really good. I think this is a puppet state or puppet zone. I don't really, because I remember there's a war and Baikal betrayed Korea. Smart move. But Baikal, they want to expand more. Like I said, they are expansionists, and I'm pretty sure they are one of the most undemocratic nations. And well, so they're going to reach out here, reach this lake, come back. And they're going to send another expedition out. This one's going to be a bit more south, and they're going to come back again, saying, "Yeah, there's a lot of good land here, so maybe we should settle it." Baikal's going to be like, "I don't really know, but we'll just leave it be for a bit." Now, here, India and Hainan currently have the best navies. And, well, a group of both, they're kind of going to betray them, go to Sri Lanka, give them both of the boat's blueprints. Ceylon is going to invent a better boat, and, well, now they're going to Africa. Yeah. Both now Hainan and India currently is hating them. But they don't want to risk a war yet, for obvious reasons. I mean, Hainan and them, Ceylon, I mean, they are allied kind of with South China. And I think maybe they used to be friends with the Red Team, but Red Team's just North Korea plus tiny bits of Manchuria. Like, this nation's weak. All of the Red Team is weak. Except for this for some reason. Which I don't know if he's even supposed to still be a part of the Red Team. Red Team will probably sell it, actually. But let me maybe do that later. And so, Ceylon, they're going to set their navy out. And they're going to reach down here, as they will use ports, which have probably been set up by the Ethiopians. And so, they're going to go pretty far in. About here. Before they will finally decide to go inland. And well, they're actually going to get the help from their new ally of Ethiopia. Or the Horn of Africa. I don't know yet. They're barely even Ethiopian. So, they're understandably going to discover all of the coastline. And then they're going to start to get into Lake Victoria. Which is kind of cool, I guess. but a group of people from Ceylon want to stay behind. These are expansionists. They are powerful and expansionists, like I said. I don't know why I keep on repeating myself. And so, well, they want to basically own all of Africa. I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to do that because they don't know most of Africa exists. Yeah, they're also going to fully discover the inland of Lake Victoria. Because they think that, Egypt here, there's like an ocean separating them. They kind of know about that this is a peninsula, but they don't know that too well. Some people think it's literally connected somewhere, which it's kind of understandable. But yeah, let's get back to what nation is actually going to form here. And well, the Victorian horde is going to form. And I think this is where I'm going to leave this video off. Actually, it's going to happen. This place here, it's going to become the first ever microstate, or it's now the littlest nation. Actually, probably. And, well, across the world, or mainly in the Indian subcontinent, tensions are rising. On one side is, well, India and Bangladesh, aka one of the more strongest nations. And on the other, it's the Indian Union, Ceylon, this nation, Myanmar, and the UAE. I think it's actually an appropriate time to do nation rankings. Actually, I'm just not going to do power rankings. Instead, I'm just going to say that Ethiopia is going to expand into Ethiopia and into Somalia. And, well, I don't want to get your hopes up about an Ethiopian empire. I'm just not going to say why. You can probably, well, figure that out by the name of the new Victorian nation. And, yeah, please like and subscribe, blah, 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 and see you guys in the next episode. Peace.